boy Marv in the building. Nerdz in the Hood. We starting off a little early tonight. Not really so much early, right? It's like 8. Yeah, it's like kind of sort of. Anyway, got a lot to talk about, man, because last week was an event. That much is facts. Last week was an event. We came, we saw, we conquered. But it wasn't really me and Jorge that did that. It wasn't really me and H-Son. It was me and it was actually Aunt McGee and Young Dev. They came, they saw, they conquered. And they ate the hottest chip on the block. And they almost died. And we were scared for them. We was really scared for them. But thankfully, they pulled through. They pulled through, man. And now we are going to talk about that. That's one of the things we're going to talk about today. Because it was that real. It was that real in the streets.
I don't think we have audio on Twitch.
You don't?
I don't think so.
You tell me what we don't have. I'll tell you what we have. How about that?
Whatever you said. And McGee is definitely not in the frame.
Oh. Well, he will be when he sits down. But anyway.
I'm trying to adjust it now.
There you go. Just like that. See? That's why he's a good cameraman. It only took him 2...
He didn't fix anything.
Because remember, it's a delay. And now you can hear it. See? So we're good. No harm done. Except somebody was watching it on Twitch like, what are they talking about? That's probably what happened. Like, what is going on? Anyway, well, like I said, my man Ant has sat down. We have a lot to talk about going on right now in the streets. And shout out to everybody on Nerdz and the Sticks while Ant's getting himself situated. Shout out to everybody that came through on Nerdz and the Sticks. My usual crew. I got a crew now, man.
Nice.
I got a crew.
I ain't even gonna lie. I haven't tuned in a while. You always doing it when I'm at work, so.
You're a working man. It's okay. You gotta make your money before this makes us money. So, shout out to Pyro.
I watched the replays, though. I watched the replays. I'll give you that.
I appreciate that. Shout out to Pyro Fireman. Shout out to Noki Loki. He wasn't on the online this time. Shout out to Ace Snacks, man. Shout out to Ace Snacks representing North Carolina.
It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. It's not.
Yeah, so I'm sorry you don't like it, but we hear that out. Good thing it's switch.
Double check that shit.
Anyway, shout out to those guys, man. They made it fun for me, man. Ace Snacks is from, he said the town, but it's not a town we recognize, but he's from North Carolina.
What did he say? Raleigh?
I think it was
Jacksonville?
like some with a T or something. I forgot. I
T.
apologize, Ace Snacks.
T?
Yeah, but shout out to him, man. He came through. Yeah, he came through. He was putting in work. We were playing the Demon Slayer, Kami Chronicles game for the PlayStation, and we was putting in work. It so brought me back to Naruto time. So that was a really, really, really good feeling. Yeah, man. I had a lot of fun. Got me a little crew now though. That makes me feel good. Got a guy from Canada, guy from North Carolina, guy from Jersey, and myself from the Bronx. But catch us, man, every week, Mondays at 9:30, depending on when I can get out of work, on Twitch. And we just play video games and do what we gotta do.
Relax.
You never have a place to put this tablet.
Relax, man. Relax.
Okay.
He was aiming for those wires.
He was. You saw him, right? He was like, I want to put it there, but I know you're going to say something.
Which wire?
Which wire works out. But anyway, let's get into it. Because it's your boy Marv.
Hey, sorry.
And McGee.
And we are the Nerdz in the Hood.
Detroit!
We're not from Detroit.
Wow. Wow. Yo, shots fired. Man down.
See, I got shots too, man, but I'll be nice, yeah. I'm being nice.
Nah, you saw I was starting the show. We was going business.
I know, this is the guy who backed out of the chip. Wanna come at me. I was hyped for you. You lied to the fans.
Lied to the fans.
Don't worry. It's coming.
When?
I don't know when, but eventually.
I'm about to start buying every chip I see.
Just pass it off.
Yeah.
You did hurt Ant's feelings last week. I will say that much. You did. He was ready for you to come through. with the chip and put in the work, and eat the chip and take that journey with him. He was expecting that. And
You'd be alright.
you last minute, I'm not eating the chip.
He wasn't ready.
Ooh.
But the chip wasn't. The chip is not for everybody, so I understand that.
He said you just anybody.
Yeah.
I'm saying, man, you let him down last week. We was walking in the room setting up. I was like, yo, hey, he got something to tell you. And you're like, I'm not eating the chip.
Detroit.
So,
I hope you guys seen that new clip we just edited, and then you understand where this Detroit comes from.
yeah, I got a lot more clips too. I found a couple that were just like gold. I just didn't want it to be like every clip was a clip of it. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that now. I was like, I'll probably put one more. But you know what? Let's just jump right into that. Usually we start off with A-Shawn news, but we got time. We can push A-Shawn news a little back. Let's just go right into it. Let's just talk about what was last week. Because last week, ladies and gentlemen, was a week. And we had our first ever Bandwagon Bowl, courtesy of Nerdz in the Hood, a.k.a. the rematch of Ant McGee versus Young Dev. And ladies and gentlemen, spoiler alert, if you didn't see the episode, it's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, you can catch it. It might still be on Twitch. But if you did see it, you saw some fun. We asked some questions that were based on just the everyday animes that people love, from Demon Slayer to Dragon Ball Z to Naruto to Attack on Titan and so much more. And Ant was holding his own in the first round. He was holding on. He was doing okay. He got a few questions wrong that, you know, we wanted him to get right. Like the fact that he thought that Eren and Mikasa worked for the police in Attack on Titan.
I didn't say he worked for the police. I just know that that's not the name of the army. That was the name of the regiment.
Ooh.
That's what I was saying the whole time.
Study you.
I said that during the show.
He's like, next week I'm going to catch these niggas with some
I
information.
sit down the show, bro. You guys are over here talking about, what's the name of the army,
Do
right?
not put it on the tablet because it's going to make the
No, they were
podcast
like, yo,
fuck up.
what was the name of the army, right? And then we were like, you know, the Scout Regiment, or Devin said the Scout Regiment.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's not the name of the army. That's just a branch in the army. But then I don't know what the name of the army was, so I can't say.
No, he wasn't right. We said it was Survey Corps.
No, you didn't. You gave him the point.
Yeah, you gave him the point.
Oh, because he said police.
No, but that's not what I was saying, though.
No,
No, I think I asked you and you said I asked you and you said it was close enough. Because I don't know Titan as much as you do. So when I asked you, you were just like, close enough. No, that's really what happened.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I was gonna just be like, yo, it's a dub, because I was looking for Survey Corps. And then he said, nah, close enough. And I said, okay. Because I knew if there was an anime I didn't know too much about, I knew A-Shawn most likely knew it. So he was like the final foot down on that one. But then you started arguing and somehow police was brought up.
Because I was saying that they were that was just another regiment, like another section of this. That was just another section in the army. That wasn't
Okay,
it.
it's all good.
I was like, they had the police, they had the Scout Regiment, they had another group, which I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember their names, whatever. But it's all good, man.
It's all good, you know.
It's all good. You guys gave him that point. You know what I'm saying?
We did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
We did.
Even though he was wrong. Clearly wrong.
That didn't change the score.
Yeah, that's like you asking me. Yeah.
We could have gave you that point instead of him, and it wouldn't have changed the score.
Yeah, but that's like the question I did get wrong. I still said one of the moves, right? Like, that means the same thing. Like,
that's not what
he just named the regiment in the army.
Are we talking the
I named the
infamous-
move, yo. I named the
Are we
move.
talking the infamous
You're
question?
still trying to fight that one?
We're still trying to fight that one? Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not, we will bring it up real quick just so you're aware of what went down. We're just
Now, you
gonna.
can't play the whole clip
We're
though.
playing the audio?
Why not?
You can play my audio, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Oh no! I wasn't gonna play the My Hero. That's too long for the
I was
people at
about to
home.
say, yo, how you gonna play that whole My Hero?
No. I got this. Papa. I got this. He's like, no, don't play it. Here we go. We're gonna play it out loud, and you can listen to the question. I'll try to turn it up as much as I can. And here we go.
Might, the hero, is from Japan. But what country
Yeah, get that shit out of here.
And when Esau tried to help you at the end. And you even made Esau mad. Just wait for it.
I said it though. I knew what it was.
Hold on, wait for it. You made Esau mad. Listen. That's all he does.
I said all Americans. I said all Americans.
All Americans. I was like, that's a TV show, bro.
All Americans.
That's a class of athlete. So the question was, what country?
I know what it was. I just said it too fast.
But you were so hyped that you were. I think in your mind you probably thought I meant like what was just one of the cities.
Yeah, what was one of the moves?
And if that was it, you would have
So
out the
good,
park.
man. You guys wanted Devin to win again.
We did it.
So
we never did neither time. Both times we did not want that man to come in here and catch her.
That's why y'all was giving him points, yo.
He was not giving him points.
He was
not giving him points. Not
man.
at any point in this challenge, neither myself or Asan said, let's help him win.
He was giving him points.
Nah.
All right. The only time you were right was for that question. Because your answer was so horrible. That's the only time I gave him points. I automatically gave him that.
That's in the clip too. He was like, I'm just going to give it to Devin. He didn't even let Devin steal. He was like, just take it. Just take it. Just please take it because he is killing me.
You guys are so funny.
And that's when we laughed too. He's like, I hate y'all niggas. He was fed up. He was fed up.
He was like, yo, y'all robbed me.
I hate y'all niggas, man. But let's talk about the real elephant in the room because the quiz was what it was. We're gonna ask you questions and you get it right or you get it wrong. But the real elephant in the room, the main event, was you and Devin eating the Reaper chip. So just tell us like what was going on when you ate it, how you felt, stuff like that.
The Reaper chip is hot as fuck, alright? Let's start off by saying that. I don't care, like there's a lot of people that say they have like high tolerance to heat or whatever. Like I consider myself high tolerance for heat, right? This was the first time ever I ate something so hot that the nerves in my arms were going crazy. Like my fucking vision. Like you remember how right before we ate the chip, what was one of the things it said? Visual disruption or something, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I thought that was jokes. I was I was just like, visual disruption. I'm like, yo, some bitch ass niggas be eating this shit. Yo, when I ate that second half, because I ate one, it was alright, cool. When I ate the second half of the chip, I could not see. Like, I couldn't see. I was blind. Like, I would open my eyes, and it was like my vision was vibrating. Like, everything was shaking. I'm done. Yeah, it was crazy. But it was at one point I thought I was gonna faint. It was like, yo, but I don't know, like it was hot.
Was it when you took the second part or the first one?
Nah, I think it was somewhere around the first one. I thought I was gonna faint. I was like, damn, this shit is hot. It's hitting me bad. And then I looked over at Devin. Devin was dying. I was like, well, at least I look like this nigga.
That's all he cared about. I'm okay compared to him.
Maybe it isn't as bad as I think it is, because this guy right here
is dying.
But yo, I had to take my hat off. I wish I wore a lighter shirt, because I wore a black shirt, right? If I wore like a light gray shirt, you would have seen all the sweat.
Yeah.
I was sweating crazy.
That's what Devin was complaining about. The whole wet spot.
Yeah, I was sweating crazy, yo. Was it worth it? Yes. The only reason why I think it's worth it is because I like challenges, right? So, especially like, I don't know, I do like food challenges. So I just consider this another one of those type of challenges. And on top of that, it was so hot that I feel now, nothing I eat is going to be hotter than that. I have no problems. Oh, you want for me something spicy? Pass that. Let me try that. I'm trying it. It cannot be hotter than the chip. Nothing can be hotter than the chip, bro. As long as it tastes good and it's a little spicy, I'm probably gonna be straight forever now. But
What if they make a hotter chip?
if they make a hotter chip, I'll do it. I don't care. The chip was hot though. It was real hot. I honestly, after taking the chip, before I took the chip, right? Remember, I was trying to force a lot of people to take it. Like, I was just like, yo, you should try this. Come on, man, it's not gonna be that bad. I would go around to other friends, like, yo, you should definitely try this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to really trick people into taking it. After eating the chip, I would never do that to somebody.
I said, no, never.
Man, learned his lesson in one shot.
Yeah, I'm not. If you don't want to take it, bro, it's cool, man. It's cool. Like, this ain't a toy, bro.
Learned his lesson in one shot. He's like, nah, we've been wilding out here.
Yeah, it's different, man. But it was fun though. I had a good time. I wish one of you guys had ate it at least a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, you could have ate a crumb of it. The crazy thing was that it wasn't making my mouth hot. Like, it surpassed mouth, bro. Like, your mouth wasn't even that hot. It was the way it was affecting the rest of your body.
Captain did actually was worth it.
That's why I said that.
No problem.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but it was fun. Like, I think that you should play a game. You should find someone at least once to play that game. You got a friend, you want to see some funny shit. I promise you it's gonna be funny, bro.
That should be a Squid Game. Eating that chip. All right. No. Oh, okay.
Who's dying from that?
You're dying either way. You're either dying from that chip or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You either dying from that chip or you dying from the freaking flames of that chip. Or somebody, the henchman come behind you just blah.
Nah, that's a
one or the other.
It was fun though. I definitely would do it again. Yeah, like if there's a group of people that want to do it, I'll do it again only to see if I could tolerate it again. Like, all right, maybe this sounds better. But that was the hottest thing I ever ate in my life, hands down. And I've eaten some hot shit. Like, I did a challenge in the city one time at a bar. It was called Crybaby Cry Wings. I can't never remember the name of the place, but it was like it was just a bar that had a challenge there. My friend found out about. We went and checked it out. I did that shit. It was 10 hot wings with nothing to drink. I think I ate like 4 or 5 of them, but it was because it didn't even have hot sauce. It had hot paste, so it was mad hard to like swallow. It tastes like you were swallowing some super hot toothpaste. Like, it was crazy.
So fun.
Not like, it didn't have like the mint flavor. It was just like, it was like that consistency, like that thickness, right? And I was just like, yo, what the fuck? But I remember, I think I ate like 5 or 6, something like that. I know I ate most of them, but I didn't finish that. And then I beat the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge. That was like,
what's the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge?
back in the day, I don't think they have it anymore. But I think it's 10 of their hottest wings in like 3 minutes or 4 minutes with no water, no thing. I did it in like 2 minutes. Mike was there. And Perry. Mike and Perry was there, and we both. And it was mad crazy because they signed me up, and then I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it. And then they're like, you gonna do it? I'm like, yeah. Then I won because it was against other people, and then I won, and they were like, holy shit. You fucking won?
I was expecting to fail.
I mean, most of the time you're sitting there like, did he? Did he do it?
Yo, we was in shock, bro. We was going crazy. We drank bad beers after that. We was going crazy. We was like, yo, you really just did that, bro. Like, you legit did that. I was like, yo. I was a little shocked too. I'm like, there was like, I think 10 people playing. So when I looked up and I won, I'm like, yo, for real? That
just happened right now?
Yeah, I wasn't even trying, yo! Won! Fucking won! Those shits is blazing hot. I got some on my face, I never forget. I got some all on the side of my cheek because I was eating it mad fast, and that was the worst part of it all. It was that the outside of my cheek was on fire for like a good 2 hours. There was nothing I could do, bro. It was just like, it felt like it just felt like there was a cream there that was just embedded into my pores.
Just sunk in.
It was just it was mad hot and tender in that one little spot.
We chilling here.
I wasn't trying to wash my face and shit. Nothing was helping that shit. That shit was there. It was just on the side of my face. I was like, oh god.
That's insane, bro. Anyway, I ain't got a phone call.
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay, you good? All right, let me make sure you're all right, brother.
The stream, man.
Yeah, we having some technical difficulties with the stream, so we have to restart it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what happens just now.
Alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, the trip was fun. You guys missed out. So,
I did not.
Till next time.
I am still okay.
We'll have a part 2.
Yeah. Is the stream running on yours? It's
Yeah,
fine?
it's good now.
Okay, maybe it's just my phone. Alright, but anyway, yeah, I'm good. I've been forever good. I've been good since the day you first mentioned it. I've been forever good. And once I saw you trying to use Lloyd Banks to save your life, that's when I knew I was super good.
That was the perfect song.
It was. But I think in his blurriness vision, he was just like, yo, that's Lloyd Banks. That's just, he's throwing papers and shit.
Yeah, when I do the two trip rappers, I was crying. I rewatched it and you just see me throw the two rappers like, we out here.
That's why I laugh, because he's like, we are fucking city, let's go. And then you see him stop for a second, and he's like, God damn, I'm in so much pain. He's in so much pain. I was like, this nigga's in pain, but he's fighting through it, which was admirable. But at the same time, he's just like singing Lloyd Banks.
Dying.
He's dying.
Dying.
And then Dev's in the back like, damn, I can't even sing a lyric. I can't even sing a word right now. I just threw this song on, but I'm dying. Literally on fire.
The dog was nervous for us.
Yeah.
The dog was staring at us the whole time like,
the dog was like, what is
yo,
going
y'all
on?
niggas is good. You know what else was funny? Well, I couldn't sit still, bro. I literally swayed back and forth for a good like 45 minutes.
I can see that.
I was just there like, oh shit, oh god, sit up, sit down. It's not running away from the tea right now. Like, I can't cool down.
Yeah, I was trying for y'all boys. I was waving my hat and stuff, and I was like, yeah, these boys are hot.
Nah,
I can tell.
It was good, man. It was cool. It was a little scary at one point. I was like, yo, I might actually faint. I never fainted in my life.
I was praying I didn't have it either. I was like, yo, these two boys faint, it's over.
I ain't gonna lie. If I fainted live, that would have been great.
No, wouldn't.
Why
at any point would you think
I stop recording right there?
Yeah, I would have stopped the whole episode.
The
bro.
recording would have continued until the point you were cutting off, but at some point you're just gonna see me there, right? Like, yo, guys, this shit is hitting.
I mean,
y'all niggas have been like, oh shit.
I mean, no lie. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, a part of us would have reacted first to you, so the recording still would have went on. We would have jumped up like, yo.
Yeah, and then when we rewatched that recording, we gonna be crying because we be like, you dropped.
Like, oh, you dropped, bro. Like it's like almost like somebody snuffed you. Like caught you with a UFC.
The Carolina Reapers came
Yeah,
through. Dude.
Yeah.
The guy felt an invisible punch across my face.
It was hot.
It was a hot punch. It was the fire punch.
Yeah.
But no, so
I could have sworn I heard Falcon punch right before I
yo, imagine that, yo. You like a real life Falcon punch. Oh my god. Oh my god. See the firebird just flying at you like, yo.
You just hallucinate that hard.
We're like, oh my god. Wow. Out. Like,
Like, yo, you wake up like, yo. Next thing I remember was the Falcon punch. You'll be like, what Falcon punch?
what Falcon punch, bro? What was it? What was the Falcon in here?
Yo.
So you faint?
You go to hell?
Yeah.
Is Falcon the devil? Like, what? Now, with that being said, how did you feel with or without the chip? How did you feel about the quiz this time? How did you feel about your chances?
Yo, man, the quiz was good, man. Till Jorge came through.
Fucked everything up.
Alright, Jorge's question was too long, too hard. Nah.
Pause.
But it was fun though. Hey, yo. Nah, it was fun. It was cool. Jorge's questions were hard though, but he comes with the hard questions. We just gotta figure out a different method. I don't know, man. It was good though. I had a lot of fun. This was the chat was mad interactive this time, so Jorge questions came along, but nah.
No, I think it was with Jorge's questions. It was just more. It was more thinking involved because my question is more like, oh, I know that one.
Yeah, nah.
But
it was cool. I had a good time. I like the trivia game. I think that that's one of our best games.
One of our best games.
Well, best shows.
Game.
I know. That's what I was about to say. Game is not right. It's our best. It's our best. One of our best things. Best shows. I like playing against Devin, having him as a guest. That's always fun. I like hearing your guys' questions, and then sometimes it does make me think, bro. Like that one was going back to animes that some of them I haven't watched in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched like a while. I just watched when they were popping, you know. That's why they're the bandwagons. But there's a lot of anime out there. Sometimes maybe the quiz makes me feel stupid. Maybe I don't know anime, and I think I do.
I don't think that should
have to learn names.
I never learned names, bro. I never learned names, bro. This is something that's been going on for a long time. Like the only reason why I think I even know as many Naruto characters as I do, because they're in the games. And then fucking Dragon Ball Z. Well, Dragon Ball Z, I know all the characters. Never mind. You can't fuck that up.
I mean, that is a hood fact. When hood dudes, from my years of experience growing up in hood dudes, when it comes to animes, it's not just Ant. There are people like this gentleman here, who Dragon Ball Z, they'll be like, oh, Vegeta, yo, Vegeta's a beast, da da da. Naruto, oh, yo, you talking about Neji? Neji go hard. Demon Slayer. My man with the little sister is cool. Just like certain animes, you just stop knowing names, no matter how cool the anime is. Or My Hero. My Hero is also one where it's like we know names. Shoot up.
My Hero, I do not know the names of any of those niggas.
What?
Oh.
I don't.
Not even the main three?
I know Deku.
Yeah.
What's his man's name?
I know it started with a B.
Bakugo. Yeah, close enough.
Bakugo. See, I don't know.
See? I mean, that's not an easy name to just walk
What's
around.
the frog girl's name?
Yeah. Something.
I forgot.
Yeah.
There you go. He said, yeah.
What's the nigga that fucking? What's the nigga that eats food and turns into the animal that he has the fight ability? What's his name?
Oh wow! I know who he's talking about. I just don't know his name.
He's in the top 3.
Yeah.
Of the next class.
Remember? He could eat like a squid.
If he eats a squid or a crab, he gets that ability.
He's Lemillion's boy.
Yeah, he's Lemillion's boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Main characters. Main character. Not you know.
No, but that is actually a big main character.
Nah,
yes, he is.
I never even hear him mention his
name. But what art?
What?
Even the girl. The girl gets
he was a main character. He was with Lemillion, right? And then
that art.
And then they say that he's like one of the most elite dudes. It's just that he don't talk a lot.
Yeah, that was the last.
Which is more reason why you.
That's probably the last time you mentioned.
Yeah.
Nah, he got
more reason why you not gonna know.
He had a big fight, bro. He had a big fight going when they were storming the.
Only Lemillion and maybe the girl sometimes.
Lemillion.
Lemillion.
I don't even understand why his name's Lemillion. What does it do with his ability?
I don't know why most of their names is their names, man. It's just their name is their name.
Yeah, they got Deku out here who wanted to be a rabbit in the beginning. It had nothing to do with rabbit abilities.
Yeah, close enough. The man hops all over the place.
I beg to differ, but you're right.
Yeah. Just say it, man. You be hopping all over the place. But folks, like we said, if you want to catch the replay of that, make sure you go on YouTube. YouTube has a super spicy commentary version. And
what's the super spicy commentary version?
Yeah, just director's cut. We put little things that, like when we asked your infamous question and you gave your infamous answer, we let people be aware that this is what was going on. This is what was said. Because we ended up realizing later that you had said Detroit Punch. We didn't even. I didn't realize until I edited. I was like, did he just say Detroit Punch?
Yeah.
An All American?
It's supposed to be Detroit Smash.
Yeah, but I think he was just caught in the moment. So he was like, it's Detroit Punch.
Y'all were too busy trying to flame me.
We didn't have to flame you. We just started laughing.
We literally did nothing.
We did nothing. I just said the question was wrong, and Devin couldn't control himself.
Whatever.
And to be fair, he's your opponent. He's gonna laugh at you.
Obviously.
Yeah, but I couldn't hold it in anymore. Devin started dying. I was like, yo, this is too. It was your confidence, bro. It was at an all-time high. You sat there. It was the last question of the whole game, and you were just like, Detroit.
The You Can't Save Our theme was blasting in the
Yeah,
background.
He's like, this is it. I can do it. Detroit. And then it was like, no. No, put that down. Get that out of there, nigga. Turn that back to Detroit. So, now that we got that out the way, I think what we do need to recognize is there are some things we do want to put in the works, because Ed had 2 quizzes, and he wants to keep going, I know. I'm sure he wants to get a rematch with Dev at some point in time.
No, but you guys are going to stop it, right? Because you feel, how many losses can I take?
No, if you want to go again, bro.
You say you want to take 100 ounces.
Yeah, you said that. If you want to go again, we can make that happen. However, I think what we should do, which would be fun, is we should flip it just ever so slightly. It doesn't have to be next month, but it could be sometime in the future. I think you and Dev should have a quiz for me and H-Son. However, I don't think we should use anime for the 2 of us.
H-Son's going to fail.
But you don't even know what the quiz is about. You don't know what it's about yet.
But if it's not about anime, then he's not going to be able to do it.
Wow.
What?
Yo.
I just automatically said all I know is
He
anime.
says this mofo don't know damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so what's going on over there, man? Anyway, like I was saying, I think what we should do is you and Devin are dudes who are what we call outside. So I think you should make me and Asan. We should work on it, obviously. Not set in stone.
But about what though? What is on your mind right now? What do you think it should be?
About the streets. Hood quiz, yo. Those 2 nerds.
I can come up with some funny ass questions, but interesting.
See, I was gonna say, it don't gotta be in the next month.
I feel like that doesn't cater to Asan too much.
Don't cater to me much neither.
Well, outside?
We live in the hood, but we don't see us out there.
He
like
might
that.
actually have the upper hand. He'd be outside.
See, there you go.
He grew up on Florida.
That's what I'm saying. This will be fun. Me versus Asan. We can always come back to an anime quiz. We know that. We could do an MCU quiz. But what I'm saying is, me and Asan in a hood quiz. Off the hood.
Yeah, I don't like the MCU, so MCU could be a good one against me.
MCU?
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, okay. Alright. That sounds pretty good.
I think Ant will cook you in that.
Probably.
I think that's when he could actually get the dub.
Or animated films.
How about basketball?
Wait. Yeah, I know, right? He lose automatically.
That's the super reason
Be like, what was Jordan's number? Man, I don't
No, be like, come on, man.
Yeah, I'll be sitting there and be like, yeah, nah.
He'll be like, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
Both of you.
What sport is Messi in?
Oh.
Nah, that's right.
That's what I said. You know that at least.
Nah, he does.
You know at least that.
He does.
At least.
Who's Messi?
You at least know Jordan number.
Yo, he plays for Mexico, man. What you mean?
He's not playing.
I know, I'm Mexican.
Stupid. He at least know my man Jordan number. However, yeah, I just think that'd be a good idea. But it's always open to discussion. We can table it for another day. But what we can't table anymore is Asan News. It went by the time I finished that.
Yeah. What's up?
It's on this.
He had to take time to tell you to look for that soda. Could you pass the Jackson Daniels, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, bro. So, Asan, this is our segment. We usually start in the beginning, but we wanted to get the recap of last week's events. And now we're going to talk about current events with Asan in the form of whatever's going on out here in these streets. Asan, take it away.
Alright, we'll get the bad news out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, something going on in these streets.
Streets is always.
Streets is always hot.
Yep. So, we have a moment of silence for the people who died at the Astroworld Festival.
Yeah.
That was a tragedy.
Oh yeah, word.
Hearts goes off to them and their families. Something that, should have happened in this day and age, but, sometimes life just happens.
Mm.
How did you feel about it? Like, did you think it should have been stopped?
It's like, it happened all too quickly. It's like, it couldn't be stopped. And it's like, once people get hyped and, they become unstoppable. And
That's very true.
They don't even care what happens
He
to
did-
the person around them.
They're trying to like shit on him a little bit, but there has been already a cut where they show him like stopping him playing music for a little while to be like, oh, there's someone right there that needs help, like pointing out some people, but they're also going after his Illuminati stuff. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see.
Yo, so they're like trying to say that some of the things that were happening were all like some kind of weird like devil worshipping type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I don't really feed into that stuff, but it's very interesting to read.
Conspiracy theories?
Yeah, because it's just like, yo, where they be reaching for these things from, yo?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
People always reach all the way left.
Reaching, baby.
Yes.
Reaching.
So they showed like one of the flyers, right? So I don't know how true it was, but they showed like a flyer, and then on the flyer of the Astroworld, it shows like kids walking through a door apparently, and then when they walk out the door, they have horns.
What?
It's their same shadows with it. That was in the Astroworld poster, right? And then at the Astroworld event, like during the concert, on the top part of it, there was like little kids like walking, like, and they said that those were like supposed to be significant of souls and shit, and it looked like they were just walking on top of like the clouds and stuff, right? So I'm just like, yo, they be reaching, bro. Sheesh.
I don't know where they got that from. How they all put that all together.
But I mean, I get it too, cause when you in rap or any music, it doesn't even have to be rap, honestly. In any music, any genre of music, there's always a group or some people pointing fingers saying, "Oh, these guys are in the Illuminati." Like,
yeah, at some point, yeah.
Yeah, they always do that. They always do
They
that.
said about Jay-Z for years.
Yeah.
Well,
And Beyonce.
He's like, I believe that was.
Yeah, he stopped. He's like, I ain't gonna say it,
that
but
was true.
yeah, that one's.
Keep that off the table.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't gonna say it, but that one's a little out there. He's like, you know.
If you don't think my son is in some kind of organization by now, I don't know what news you be paying attention to.
No, I give you that. I don't know. I can't go in that far as Travis Scott and Illuminati. I don't know. But I do also agree with Jorge. It still shouldn't be happening when we're in this world where you can't even go to a concert. I mean, you're already going to this concert kind of worrying about COVID, but now you can't even go to this concert and just enjoy a concert.
You know what else was crazy though? That one of the kids that passed away was 10 years old. Right? So.
Nah, he didn't pass away. Did he pass away?
Yeah, there was a 10-year-old that passed away.
Nah, I think he's just in the coma. I don't think he died.
I don't know.
As far as I know, I think the
youngest
youngest.
one was a 10-year-old.
I think they said the youngest that died was 14. The 10-year-old is still alive, from what I know.
14 is still bad.
14 is a little bit more somewhat reasonable to why they were maybe at a Travis Scott concert.
Oh, I was
10 years old?
10
years old?
10 years old is, yeah.
Absolute nonsense of why he's at a Travis Scott concert. Like, his parents had to be with him, first off. Right? He had to be. If he wasn't with his parents, it's even worse. But
who let him in?
Who let him in?
I paid my ticket.
He came with his older brother, yo. His older brother, 18. He said, don't worry, he's good. I'll take him with me.
I pray that's not true.
Yeah, but he had to be with his parents, and it's just like, yo, but who's this Travis Scott fan? The parents? or the 10-year-old. Why was that little nigga out there at Astroworld where they know they have riots? Astroworld's already known for having like.
What would be sad is he didn't even know who Travis Scott was.
Right.
So then you're saying the parents dragged him there?
Probably.
That's even worse.
I don't know if that's true, but
I feel like if he's 10, that means his parents are fairly young. So yeah, maybe it's a mixture of both.
I don't know.
probably.
Was he a little white kid?
I don't know. I don't know his
so.
name.
If he was a little white kid, strong chance he's a Travis Scott fan.
I think he was black. I'm not 100% sure though.
I don't know.
Black,
I don't
then
know.
he's definitely.
I have no idea about that. I didn't look at their names. I just was looking at their ages. I never really looked at their names. I be skimming through the news. Right? I don't read articles all the way.
Like I saw their faces, the people that passed away.
Yeah, a couple of them were like
Like I didn't see any.
18, I think. One was a kid. He was like I think 20 something,
Yeah.
21. They had Instagram pictures. They used all their Instagram pictures. So like I saw them. Some of them were like just regular kids that probably went to events and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't that young, but yeah, that was sad, man. That was whack. That was whack for Travis Scott too, because I know now he has mad attention on him for all this shit, and it's kind of not really his fault. That's like security's fault.
Yeah, I can't put the blame on him.
Yeah, like
No, you can't. You can't. They did try to show footage to act as if like he was aware, but he was not aware that people.
No,
were dying.
he knew he was aware that something was going on, but the awareness he had was people fainting. People fainting at concerts is regular. At EDC, raves, and all those shits, they have a whole medical booth for overdose niggas. They don't stop a concert because a nigga's fainting or did too much drugs and he's overdosing. They just pull you out and you go to the booth. Like it's just that simple. Those raves, they already know that shit be happening.
Mm-hmm.
No, I get you. I just was saying that he wasn't. He said he had said that he was unaware that people had died.
Yeah.
Because they had died while he was.
Yeah, because people were getting trampled.
Right. Because then, so he just thought it was, regular. If somebody got stomped on, moving to the side real quick, and then he found out like, oh wait, somebody was in there like popping shots and people got bodied. Like that's crazy.
Nah, nobody was shooting.
I thought people got. That's how it happened.
No, they got crushed.
They got
I
crushed.
sworn somebody popped shots.
No, what? Nobody had a gun.
Nobody had a
Sure.
gun.
Yeah, no, you're talking about that supposedly a security guard got injected in the neck by a drug. Somebody was shooting people with a needle injection. Everyone
like
who
suffocated or got crushed.
everyone who died got stomped on. They got stampeded on.
Damn.
They did not get shot. There was not a
And they were
shootout.
all pushed to the front. And they
Yeah.
were, like, suffocated and stomped on.
Yeah, they were stomped on and suffocated.
That's why it was like a tragedy.
Yeah,
it
bro.
could have been prevented.
That was like the worst way, bro, to die. That's like one of the worst ways to die.
Yeah,
You just get crushed, just getting stepped on, and
Oh, you guys are right. I think I mixed it with another shooting. It was another shooting that happened around the same time. I apologize.
There's no shooting.
nah, there was no shooting.
Oh. Okay. Well, get this. Apparently fans have claimed that The Simpsons predicted this would happen.
Of course.
Oh, great. Always predicting this.
Travis Scott was
Oh,
on The
wow,
Simpsons.
they really did. Wow. No, somebody made oh no, it was fan art. But it was a Simpsons fan art where Homer and Lisa were walking into Astroworld. It was already on fire. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
If it's not by the real Simpsons guy, I don't believe.
Yeah.
He's from the future, so we already talked about that.
Oh, I mean that is also still a fear I had about going to concerts, but I guess it all depends on what
That
concert
does
you
not
go to.
happen at concerts, bro. I've been to multiple concerts. That does not happen. It's almost rare.
Yeah, that is very rare.
Super ridiculously rare. They did it. The security. It was just lack of security. Raves have way more people than Astroworld, and things don't happen like that. It was just a freak accident and lack of security, honestly. And you know why there's lack of security? Because if you're a security guard, right, at a venue like the baseball field, and they throw events there all the time, and nothing happens, then nothing happens, bro. Like you're not gonna be going crazy. You know, now everyone's gonna be on their P's and Q's for a little while over there, obviously.
Yep.
Because somebody's in trouble.
Yeah. Again, thoughts and prayers. All the families, victims that have unfortunately lost their life due to this tragic incident. Sorry, I got my news mixed up, but at the same time, I'm still sorry. And we here at Nerdz in the Hood send our thoughts and prayers to y'all.
Travis Scott's my nigga too.
Yeah, I like Travis Scott. I like him as a rapper. He's a good rapper. Anyway, next story.
Alright, so I'm gonna lump all of these together because there's been a bunch of live action shows being greenlit left and right. But I'm gonna focus on the main one that I want to talk about because this is my favorite show. Berserk has been greenlight for a live action show.
That's gonna be fire.
And it is being created by HBO.
I was just about to say that's gonna be fire because it has to lean kind of on the Game of Thrones kind of way.
That's why I have faith that it actually might be good.
It might be good. Be good.
Your show's already a flop, so don't try to shit on my show.
Wait, time out. So when I have faith in Cowboy Bebop, you was like, nah, you wildin', why you got faith,
Because there was no chance in Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
No, but for you, I get you saying that. But for him,
he knew too. He knew the honest truth.
But hear me out. Every anime live action adaptation, he was immediately before he even saw a scene. Once he heard the news, he was like, "That shit gonna be trash."
Have you watched Game of Thrones?
Yeah, remember I watched it with you.
So then you understand that Berserk's probably gonna come out fire.
It's not true.
It's the same. It's around the same realm and all that.
It's a glimmer of hope.
Yeah.
And it actually might be good.
Nah, it's just because he likes that show.
I'm not gonna say I don't like Berserk. But I like Cowboy Bebop too.
But those type of shows, those type of rounds, those night movies, they usually end up coming out pretty decent. So I think Berserk. I think that's fire. I didn't even know that they were gonna do that. Your boy Guts is going live.
Yep. It might be good.
It's a strong chance.
But are the people?
It could be like Witcher. You seen Witcher on Netflix?
Well, yeah, Witcher is actually okay.
Yeah, Witcher's alright.
Which is okay.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
it's just Netflix does a terrible job at handling adaptation. That's why I don't trust Netflix. But HBO, they're usually on point. Like they rarely fail at adapting things. So that's why I have high hopes for Berserk. Yeah, just had to throw that in
I
there.
had to throw it in there.
Doom Patrol, Jack. Yo, but nah, I think that's actually pretty dope. Berserk on HBO. What are they looking at? What we looking at? What 2 years, 3 years?
They haven't said anything.
I'd say probably 2023.
Maybe most likely because they just greenlit it, so there's probably not even a script.
Okay.
And definitely no actors being cast yet. So alright, next live action that's gonna crash and fail. One Piece. They have found their cast, and yeah, they looked all very horrible for their roles that they're
I
portraying.
can't wait to see. I can't wait
Come
to
on,
see.
you can't say there's one.
The Luffy guy looked. I'm not gonna say he looked like Luffy, but he looked close, kind of close.
Can't wait to see all of them on the ship.
Usopp being a black guy was a bit of a surprise, but
He had to be a black guy.
why?
He didn't really have to.
Why did he have to be a black guy?
What, have you not seen his character here?
Oh, would you stop with the curls thing again?
It's not.
It's the facts of life, bro. You want to talk about real life and real like people's nationality? He was obviously a black guy.
Nah.
No.
I don't see Usopp as a black
Have they ever thrown a flashback at him with his skin?
Yeah, he was white.
Nah, he's a black guy.
His mom was stupid white.
He's a black guy.
He's not a black guy.
He's not a black guy, bro. We'll give you Brooke because he
His
was
mom-
a
his
skeleton, but
Oh wait, I mean, I thought that's what you were talking about.
No.
no, we weren't. We were talking about
Usopp is a
Usopp, long
slingshot.
nose, slingshot.
Oh, never mind. My bad. My bad. Total wrong character.
And since you did bring that up, they did give a flashback of Brooke. He's white.
Yo, well,
He's
he's
white.
black.
Or if anything, a good Puerto Rican.
Is Brooke who's Brooke's character?
Oh, okay. So One Piece is only starting from after meeting Sanji, so that's basically the first 25% of the show, maybe
Probably.
less.
So
They'll
what
pair
does that
it.
mean? So does that mean?
So they're gonna just start out light just to see. I guess you gotta start out
so
light to
who
see
they
if the
gonna
show
have?
works.
Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. That's it.
Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Usopp, Nami.
Yep.
That's it. So one girl, the rest. And if it gets better, then you can get to the Chopper and the Frankie, and then Brooke
Robin.
and Robin.
You got Robin.
I was just saying, like eventually he'll get there. But the thing is, the creator himself had said that if he wanted them to be from different parts of the world, as opposed to just being from like different towns, which they were supposed to be from, he wanted them to be from different parts of the world. So,
which would be more realistic to real life, though.
Right, which is why it's, in Jorge's opinion, which I'm agreeing more, is probably going to fail. Because you can't, it's a show about people with powers, and you can't just be like, well, this guy was from Africa, and they're on a ship, so you're telling me now that the ship traveled from one continent to another in record time.
That's what pirates do, though.
Bro.
I mean, Luffy's show definitely has big time gaps in it. So, it has to. If you're going realistic, I mean, they're pirates, bro. How long do you think it takes to go across the ocean? It takes time.
One Piece had probably 2 time gaps.
That's true.
Other than that, they was moving. They was moving to wherever island they needed to get to.
Because of that, they had to move the anime along. They can't tell you, yeah, you know, they were just on the water for 6 months.
No, I get that, but their ages never changed until the time skip.
I guess, man.
No, I'm dead. Think about it.
But that's not for the show to be realistic. They can't do that.
You're right, but
they can't do that. So you're gonna have an episode. This nigga's like, yeah, I'm gonna go over here, and then by the next episode they're already at the town. That's not gonna make sense.
The only way it would make sense is he just doesn't really say this person's from that actual continent. He just has to stick with the towns, and then say, yeah, this is an African American kid, this is an Asian American kid, and go like that. Because it's, if I'm right, I think there's one Asian guy, one Brazilian kid, African kid. I think Nami's from, one of them's from Canada. I know that much. So there's only one American on the crew, and it's Frankie. And then after that, it's just it. So it could work. Oh, the Canadian is Chopper. He's Canadian. So it could work, but as much as I love One Piece, it's not gonna work.
It's dope.
And if they prove me wrong, even better.
Canadian there.
Yep.
I love it.
The Chopper.
That makes so much sense.
Why?
Because where is he gonna be from, like fucking Oregon or something? And how pirates can't go across the land on a boat? They walk there.
Well, again, we're assuming that they're not from the actual countries and continents. We're assuming that their just background is that. That's what we're assuming. We don't know where. The best thing me and Jorge and Asan know is that it's going to cover the first several arcs of One Piece up until at least, I'm guessing, them leaving, where was that? I think it was Logtown.
Probably.
That's when they decided as a crew, like, we're going to rock with you, Luffy. We're here. So that means we will get CGI, because at some point we're going to come across the mermen. We will hopefully see some fights.
We'll see a lot of CGI.
But the best thing of all, and I'm going to say a big pause on this before Aang goes, hey, yo, we're going to see somebody that got cast is going to have the tall task of putting a sword in their mouth. Because somebody has to do Zoro.
They already showed him Zoro.
They showed him with the sword?
Oh, the sword now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has to put the sword in his mouth.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna say that he's still at 2 swords.
They cannot do that at all. If they do that, boy, they'll get canceled before they even premiere. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, guess what, man? Sorry to force you One Piece lovers. They're gonna go with realism, and it's gonna cut a lot of the One Piece shit out.
I can see that happening.
Why ain't he stretching his arm? He just snuffing people.
Like, yeah, he's made out of plastic, but he can't really be that elastic like the show. So,
oh boy, what else got greenlit?
I mean, they could actually do it. My bad. The only reason why I say they can actually do it is because have you seen the Flash? The Flash has a stretch dude in it. It actually looks pretty good when he fights. So.
They have a dude that put a sword in his mouth.
I mean, he does a lot of weird things.
Next one, please.
All right.
Or the next show, or whatever else is on the list.
This has been announced already, but they showed a still image of the ongoing Mobile Suit Gundam movie, and it looked all right.
I did not see that. I don't know what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's
He's released what the Gundam's gonna look like, but it's like fire all around there and it's dark, so you can't really see.
Is it a live action movie?
Yeah, it's gonna be live action. A live action Mobile Suit Gundam.
Live action Mobile Suit
I
Gundam.
think you told me this.
Yeah, we talked about it before.
It's coming.
How close? We almost there? They ready?
Probably 2022.
Maybe next year.
Definitely next year. 'Cause we're about to end this year.
They didn't say a release date, but probably
That's
next year.
fire.
But one of the pictures, you should have saw it, my guy. It was crazy.
It's a movie or a TV show?
It's gonna be, I think, a movie.
I think a movie. So they showed the
I already
Gundam.
know what he's gonna say.
What?
Show Gundam sleeping.
What? Yo, we don't even do that no more, bro. When was the last time we even did that, my guy?
Wait, so
All right, continue.
what was the Gundam doing?
I wasn't thinking. I said they showed a picture of the Gundam. And then they showed a picture. I was gonna say they showed a picture of the dude in the cockpit. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh, I didn't see that picture.
Yeah, he was like this, and then he looked like that.
See, I know it. See? I knew it.
He was in the cockpit.
He shot me slick. Yeah.
He was sleeping in the cockpit? Yeah.
He thought he was slick. Yeah.
Yeah. He took a nap after battle and shit.
He said that was
He
draining.
was in the classic Gundam scene where they leave the Gundam up against the mountain, and inside, and there'd be like the little town there, and then when they show the Gundam, his back is up against a fucking mountain, looking like he's actually leaning back and shit. And then like the Gundam got feelings and shit. Like, I gotta stretch my back. He put my shit right here on this grassy ass hill right here.
This Gundam got feelings. Yeah, so there's that. Anything else?
And the last is Yu Yu Hakusho. It's finally been granted.
You Hakusho? Oh, that's gonna be fire.
I don't know.
That's good. I got good hope for that.
Only fire is gonna
Come
be.
on, man. That's the easiest thing in the world.
Only
Boom.
fire is gonna be
Easy
dumpster fire.
Easiest thing to fuck up.
Yep.
There's gonna be a lot of CG involved,
Mm-hmm.
and
There has to be a lot of CGI.
After he dies, it's all CGI from there.
I know, pretty much.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
They could do it.
Talking baby CGI, ogre.
Yo, if they start doing all these things right, bro, Dragon Ball Z better fucking get right. Like,
Too late for that.
nah, man, they could make it right.
I don't think so.
Nah.
They
Anytime they think about it, Akira Toriyama just goes, "Oh, like I fucked up this," and then they're like, I'm sorry.
We're gonna talk about it again.
Yeah, don't bring this up no more. Yeah, it's too late.
Are they gonna make a Akira live action?
They said they was gonna do that
I've
for
been saying that,
so
for years.
many years, man. So many different people attached to play so many different characters, and it just never worked. So we hope. I mean,
Akira live action will work nowadays. The way we have all these mutant movies, it'll be pretty easy.
Not how they was talking about it before. Because they were talking about making the two main characters white.
Oh right, wasn't this like Justin Timberlake and Robert Pattinson or somebody?
Justin Timberlake, I would
Yeah.
not watch no that.
I don't think so, but I don't think they were known actors.
Oh, I read it once.
Probably like early they wanted to pick those two, but later on it was just two white guys. So.
America can't make Akira. That'd be disrespectful.
You better tell them that.
They made Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, you better tell them that, boy, because it's too late.
They
They
already
did Ghost in
destroyed
the
that one.
Shell.
Yeah,
They did your favorite movie.
Oh yeah, the movie you hated.
Alita.
Alita Battle
See?
of Garbage.
They did Dragon Ball.
Alita Battle of Garbage.
Not no garbage. They did Speed Racer. So
Hey
there's
yo,
a lot.
Speed Racer is fire. I don't be talking shit. Come on, out of all of those choices you just named, tell me Speed Racer is not the best one.
By default, yeah.
Okay then. Let's leave it alone.
It's not saying a lot.
I don't think it's a good
It's
movie.
a good movie.
It's better than all the other
That
shit.
just means if I had to choose because I have no choice, it's gonna be this.
Yo, Speed Racer wasn't the greatest movie, but for the amount of CGI they had to do and all that stuff, I think they did a good job. That shit made you feel like you was in the comic book a little bit.
Yeah,
I guess.
maybe.
If that's how you feel, we ain't gonna take that away from you.
Nah,
man.
son, you're bugging. You're bugging. You're bugging.
Maybe I am.
Alita Battle Garbage.
It's getting a sequel, so
Battle
it
garbage.
wasn't that garbage.
Yeah.
Not garbage to us.
How could that get a sequel? Yo, to this day, the only movie in my life I have fell asleep in the movie theater at. Never have I, bro, never, ever do I fall asleep at the movie theater. Never. That movie was so garbage. I woke up like, yo, we still here, bro? I was in shock for myself.
He was. He definitely was. He was sitting there like, come on, man. he woke up, he's like, you sleeping? I was like, bro, this movie whack. He was like, I ain't go for I'll sleep too. I'll sleep too. I was like, yeah, man, this movie's boring.
Yeah, it got too dark, yo. And they threw a trash movie out.
The worst part was we heard people actually like being into the shit. We were sitting there like, waking up like, yo, we're like, nah, bro.
There was a couple of parts niggas said, oh, and me and Marvin tapped each other and started busting out laughing.
Like, what are you looking at?
What was O about that?
What was the O? What movie were you watching? Because clearly we're not watching the same
I
movie.
seen hunting movies more interesting than this shit.
Yeah, clearly we're not watching the same movie, my guy.
Facts.
So, but you know, that's where we at. But what a wide roster of good anime that Hollywood has the chance to make something good out of, and we just are so in our ways because we've been hurt so many times by Hollywood, whether it be a video game adaptation, an anime adaptation.
I think Berserk and that Gundam might be the best two coming. Oh wait, there's they said they I see Gonzo too. Gons just got approved for live action. Gons, whatever.
I know. That's why I just let it rock.
No, look it up. I'm telling you.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
When I say you wrong, I'm just laughing because you thought a puppet was
The animated movie that they made is fire.
Yeah.
Some of the best graphics.
It could do well as a live action.
It could. I think it would be good.
Then they, oh no, that was Japan. I was like, didn't they do a live action?
Yeah, Japan. Yeah.
Japan always be on it.
I think they made like two of them.
Yeah. I'm
They
surprised.
made live actions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gaunt's.
That's what I feel like, yo. So I feel
stuff.
like I saw the live action before I saw the animated somehow.
Probably, yeah.
And then the animated came out and everyone was like, nah, this is the first one. I'm like, nah, bro.
No,
I feel like
the animated one was like a whole different story.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like there's a live action one.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it.
I know you ain't see the animated one. Cause you would have known about that bomb ass opening, bro.
What bomb ass opening?
Gaunt's opening theme song, bro.
Oh, TV show?
I don't know about the opening.
I know you don't. I just felt like saying that.
I just know that there was the cool ass motorcycle homie pulled up on, and one of the opening scenes, the nigga pulled up in like the one cycle joint, and homie they were getting scraped by some monster. He pulled up mad chill with his bands on the back. He jumped off and they just watched the monster, and they were like, "That's what happens when you get mad money or something like that." And like, just hopped back on his motorcycle, pulled off. I was just like, yo!
That's how you get bad money.
Yo, I was like, he's out here killing these joints. So, yo, you know what? I can get a weapon over here? Nah, I need the cycle. Let me get that.
You got any other stories, man?
The final story of the night.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna end it at I guess what you guys like to call a you got story.
I love you guys.
So, there was a cryptocurrency created based off of Squid Game, and thousands, I guess, people tried to invest in it, try to make it the next Dogecoin. And little did they know, like 2 weeks later, the guy who started it pulled the plug, took all the money, and left.
Wow.
So
Nice.
he walked away with millions of dollars,
Wow.
and all these people got.
Damn. Nice. I give him props.
That's crazy.
That's what, is he gonna go to jail now?
If they can find him.
Never find me, boy. He out
You
here.
think he would go to jail? They gave him the money on their own. It's not like
Yeah, but that's like one of those things, like a Ponzi scheme, basically.
kind of.
Sort of.
Ponzi scheme is totally kind of different.
Yeah, it's different, but
Because a Ponzi scheme is, I tell you to invest in me, I take your money, and then I use that money to pay the last guy who invested in me. And then you just keep finding people to invest more and more into you.
yeah, but you're still stealing money in the process.
Yeah, you're taking something. Yeah, you take something. So like I borrowed $20,000 from him. I asked you for $200,000. I give him his $20,000 back. The rest is my right.
I mean, that makes about sense. But yeah.
No, that doesn't make sense. That's a scam.
That was a super scam.
That's what makes it make sense. Cause it's a scam.
That's the super scam.
He's like, yo, you like that show? Come invest in this currency. And like, yeah, we gonna get rich. It's over for you.
It's over for you.
Only I'm getting rich.
I'm like, yo, here goes that cookie y'all all bought. Like, yo, I bought my cookie for $10,000. $10,000. I gave him $500. God damn.
God damn, he got it slow.
Did he just get 2 cookies? Like, nah.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Cass is, that's one of the craziest scams. This Squid Game is just catching everybody. It's a real hustle.
Yep, that's why season 2 about to drop.
We gotta keep this game going.
Can't wait to throw that in there.
I mean, it's only right because right now it's just going hand in hand.
That's true.
The creator's probably like, yo, everybody's getting scammed. Is that real with my show? Drop that season 2. Let's go. Let's go. He was in the meeting like, drop it. He's like, you can't drop it now. All right, next year.
Somebody's gonna tell him invest in the next season.
Yeah.
At this site.
He already in the lab right now. He already got them acting their asses off right now.
I just invested a bunch of money into Shiba coin.
Oh, I was like, that show?
No. Wow.
Shiba Inu.
Shiba Inu, that's a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention to the crypt, my brother.
My man.
Crypto, not the game.
It's beating Doge.
Is beating already?
I think so, yeah.
No way. Impossible.
I don't know. As far as I know.
I have both coins. I have a lot more Shiba though.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1 million something Shiba coins, which is actually not a lot, but it is a lot. It's a lot, but it's not a lot.
He's like waiting for it to be $1.
Yeah,
there's $1, boy. I'm gonna be there.
The reason why I say it's not a lot is because some of my other friends have like 14 million, 20 million. I'm like, damn, because it's so low. It's below. It's almost a fraction of nothing right now. It's been going up though. One of my boys got it when it was a fraction of nothing. Like he got it when it was a baby weight, and he invested so early that he already made like 20 grand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's still nothing. It still hasn't even became something yet.
Yeah.
So he's gonna eat. But yeah, I got some Shiba coins. I have some Dogecoin. I have some Ethereum. I have some. The Ethereum, I don't have a whole one. But if I did have a whole one, I'd be balling right now. if I had got it early enough, oh man. I got crumbs that go up, so that's cool. But yeah, crypto is doing alright. Stock market investment has become very simple in the last like 2 years. And before it was a task. But now, like, they made it for retards. You can just,
just keep going.
They made it for children, all right?
Yeah.
They made it simple.
There's even little kids out here mining cryptocurrencies.
Yo, one little kid
making thousands of dollars.
Talking about little kids making money. Some little kid apparently made like $1 million something on NFT.
Yeah,
She's like a 10-year-old girl selling her NFTs online. All her drawings she sells them. I'm like, damn.
So,
yeah, it is easy, bro. It's easy.
Yeah.
You go like this, you click a button, you link your card, and you be like, yeah, take 1,000 for that. Back in the day, it was so hard. Like you had to do all these steps. It's not like that anymore. Like you could double click the side of your phone and buy crypto now. Like it's so crazy, and not just crypto. Anything, Apple, Tesla, anything. If you have the money, invest. Because they made it too easy now. Every app, there's so Webull, Robinhood, Coinbase. Fuck is another one. There's so many, bro. Trade, TD Ameritrade, all of those things. So easy, bro. But I'm surprised you don't have any. I figured that somebody at your job right now would have convinced you.
They do. I just didn't care for it. I got stock.
That's why you'd be perfect for it. Because you'll just be dumping money into it and not caring about it. Come check it 10 years later and be like, holy shit, I've been rich this whole time.
That's true. That's so true.
That's what happened on my stock, so I'm not gonna lie. That's literally the same thing. At work, I have work stock. Yeah, like most people that work retail, they have work stock, and well, depending on the company. And I got work stock, and I've been working at the same company for like 9 years. And probably about a couple years ago, my boy comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, did you know we got stock again this year?" And I was like, "Oh, I ain't paying attention to it." He said, "What?" And he was just like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yo, you log in for this?" And I'm like, "All right." So I logged in, and we look at it. And he's like, "My man." I said, "What happened?" He said, "Yo, why?"
Sitting on 20 grand.
Yeah. He goes, "Yo, you're sitting on some bread right now." And I was like, "What happened?" He was like, "What happened is, you knew you found out about the stock and you accepted it because we told you to accept it. But because you accept it and you never touched it, it just grew.
Yeah, it's just growing.
Because you never took anything out of it. So it was like, basically you had like a savings account, you got interest, but the interest was fucking boatloads.
Yeah.
And I was just like, so what do I have? And he pointed, and I was like, nigga! I was like, what? He said, you have money, bro. And you just been sitting on it the whole time. So Ed is 100% right. I would definitely do that. Now I'm going to do Bitcoin. Just because Ed said it. Definitely going to do Bitcoin.
Not Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bitcoin.
crypto. Sorry, crypto.
That's big boy money.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency. Excuse me.
Well, you know what's funny? When we first started this show, if you were to listen to me when I said you guys should invest in the Bitcoin, you would have made thousands of dollars by now. Because back then it was like, I don't know, 20,000, and people were 30,000. People thought it was a lot. So like 67,000 now, so it went up 30,000 since then. And then they're projecting it to be 100,000. So anyone who had even been like, yo, you know what, this guy is right. I'm gonna dump $1,000 in this bad boy. Pick up these crumbs right here. We sit back like, yo. Yo, hold up, son. How much Bitcoin you got? I got 0.000 point something. But that shit made me 20 grand though.
I mean, smooth 20 racks.
Like, yo, how's that possible, bro? Yo, some kid said pick up the crumbs, bro. He wasn't lying.
Here we are.
Yeah, he wasn't lying. I was like, you don't need to own a whole coin. Like if Ethereum, let's say Ethereum right now, I don't even know where it's at, but let's say Ethereum reaches 50,000, where it's not close to at all, and you bought it now, you made money, bro. Mm-hmm. You made money off of your 0.000 whatever garbage you had. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. It's just too much of a percentage jump for you to not make money. That's just how that shit works. But it's cool, man, you know. And like I said, they made it so easy now that if you have extra money and you really don't care, then you could literally go and follow the trends. All right, this is trending right now. $500 here. Oh, this shit is popping. $500 here. This shit is cool. Couple $100 here. And then one day in 5 years, you might wake up and be like, bro, what are you shit saying? Like, what you mean? Like, 5 years ago, somebody told me to throw $500 in here.
Now here we are with a lot of bread. Here we are doing a bit.
You're gonna be one of those niggas who change your license plate to Doge. Like, what happened, bro? I listened.
Listen, he eating out here today.
I listened to somebody.
Eating. He is eating out here. That's lit, man. Jeez, that's what I get. Serves me right.
Nah, you still have chances, bro. There's a lot. There's so many.
There's
so many, bro.
It's still going. It's not dying out yet.
Yeah, word. Tesla, even Facebook, like, Facebook did the Meta thing, right? And I feel like their stock's about to go up more. It has gone up a little bit, but eventually they're gonna have to break off and do something, make Meta its own program, own stock. Once it does that, if you invest early, guarantee your money, because Meta is gonna be Ready Player One. The whole Facebook Meta thing that he's trying to do is what Ready Player One did, what that movie is all about. So that's where he's trying to go. He's trying to get us to that VR world where everyone is like in their crib, living two lives.
Like, just hold it down. Well, I gotta make sure that, I don't sleep on the cryptocurrency game anymore.
Yeah. There's so many of them, man.
Yeah.
It's hit or miss, honestly. Some people are like, oh, this one's better, that one's better. So, you just, like I said, it all depends on who you listen to, what you want to listen to, and what you want to take a chance on. But there's a lot of good information, so go with what's your gut. Me, I just be dumping money. Like, I just started this thing where it's $100 here, $100 there, $100. Me and my boy was just talking about this. If you do $100 a week, right, for 10 weeks, even though it sounds like a crazy thing, you still just saved yourself $1,000 though. You didn't put it in a bank account, but you put $1,000 into your portfolio, right? The only way you lose that $1,000 is if everything tanks. If everything doesn't tank, then you're good, bro. Even if it goes down one day, it'll eventually go back up, and then you'll either have your $1,000 back or more than $1,000. You cannot lose. It's just like, all right.
Shout out to our boy Rata. I know you we worked together, man. I know you worked late, so you missed Ant talking about the chip. But yeah, he basically told us how he went through it and what was his
the chip wasn't that
emotions.
bad. The next day I was actually pretty good. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was expecting me to fucking like be tore up, but I was actually alright. I was chilling. It was like it was fun, man. It was a good time. Good time.
I mean,
we I saw in the group chat that we were talking about how what you call it, how Joe Budden supposedly on his podcast was talking about eating the chip. And I was like, yo, that nigga watched our episode.
Yeah, he thought that. He was like, you definitely have to watch our episode, bro. You just bringing it up now.
Yeah, Joe Budden like, yo, we gonna go eat the chip. Nigga, you copycat ass.
I was like, maybe he, in my mind, I'm like, maybe it's just the fact that it's a wave right now. But Ian was convinced.
The funny thing is that shit been a wave. In all honesty, the chip. This is his third year. This is the third year of the chip challenge. The first year, I think the chip was his hottest though, supposedly. Then they toned it down.
People dying.
They was getting too crazy. Niggas would never buy it again.
Like, it's getting too crazy right now. No, I get that. Yeah, I mean, we actually heard the Joe Budden episode, Sean. He said, shout out to my man from Detroit.
He's talking about Eminem.
He said not Eminem.
Yeah, he said not Eminem. He said Dominican dude. I thought he was from the Bronx, and I found out.
And I stole his idea.
He said it was fucking Mom Spaghetti. Detroit.
When we get big,
We're gonna make that a shirt.
yeah.
Guaranteed.
We'll make one shirt.
Detroit.
I gotta talk to the shirt maker right now. Like,
Detroit.
pause the Nerds in the Hood
You
shirts.
gotta put Detroit All American.
We're gonna show you go Super Saiyan. Detroit.
No, and then you gotta have him doing the punch. No, you gotta have him doing the punch, and then it just says Detroit All American.
No, we'll put the punch on the back.
Yeah, yours gonna say Detroit punch.
Detroit.
You said Detroit and Super Saiyan.
But if you show him doing the punch, right? Somebody who really knows gonna walk up to him and be like, that's not what that's called.
That's true. Yeah.
You'd be like, I know, bro, but my man's did. Don't think my man's did it. Go watch the episode. You would understand.
Watch the episode. You get it. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna make sure.
Yo, Detroit All American.
We're gonna make sure we get that.
So we won't get sued as Detroit Punch.
Yeah. So we don't get sued. Then we need a shirt that says Detroit Punch, and maybe not All American since that's an actual TV show. So we probably leave that alone. But Detroit Punch would definitely be on there.
Yeah.
Imagine he actually goes to visit Detroit and he's in a bar and they're like, "Oh, you want our signature drink?" It's Detroit Punch. He's like, "Nah." It's not what I bet. It's not what I bet.
I'll take 2 of those.
Wait, let me try that out.
Some nigga punch you too, dude.
And then he gives you a shot.
Nigga thinks you want 2? Boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom. Detroit Punch, baby. Welcome to Detroit, dog. Anyway, let's bring it on home with our sleeper picks of the week.
I'm going last.
Now, this is our final segment of the evening where we always kind of bring to you what's the hottest stuff in the streets right now. No matter what, it could be shows, movies, games, clothing, anything. Whatever you think is hot and people need to stop sleeping on before it actually does blow up and you missed out. So definitely, we're going to let Ant go last since he just literally yelled it out.
He said, I got enough for everybody.
I was gonna. He told me already when we were on the way here. He was like, "Yo, I got a sleeper pick, and I want to talk about it a little bit. Please let me go last." I said, in my mind, I'm like, "Fine, I don't care." So I was gonna just say you can start, and he'll go last.
I'm going last.
Okay. Go ahead.
So my sleeper pick is the Faraway Paladin. It's an anime.
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I'm talking. The Faraway Paladin.
Faraway Paladin.
Didn't even say it.
It's
How come when I just actually put something on, you didn't put me onto your sleeper pick?
Because it's on Crunchyroll.
yeah, I was
He
on
was on
Netflix.
There you go. Now please explain your sleeper pick.
So it's an isekai. Pretty interesting.
Isekai?
Isekai.
It's basically, a guy, he dies, he gets transported to another world, he's given a second chance at life. and it's usually like some fantasy world where he's like a knight or a magician or whatever, and he lives out his life in that fantasy world. So it's basically the setup. He was from Earth, I'm guessing, and he died, reincarnated to this world, and he's raised by 3 undead warriors, and they all treat him like he's family, and they hide stuff from him and basically teach him how to fight, how to do magic and stuff like that, and then he figures out, everything that they've been hiding from him, and then he finally starts to go on a journey. And that's how the show's progressing so far. The Faraway Paladin.
The Faraway Paladin. That actually sounds pretty interesting.
It's pretty good.
I think I want to check that one out.
It's on Crunchyroll, so those who want to go check it out.
You're a Crunchyroll.
Okay.
What was that?
I don't know.
Anyway, mine, I'm gonna go with several video games that, even though they've come out within the past 10 years, they're not often talked about as much as they should be. And we're in this world where Grand Theft Auto basically runs the open world gauntlet that we have. And then there's games that are influenced by Grand Theft Auto. Basically 3, 4, and 5. That's 3, 4, Vice City, San Andreas, and 5. Right. No.
Yeah, nobody talked about 4.
Yeah, nobody talked about 4. So I was right. Thank you. So
You talking about the Grand Theft Auto trilogy that's about to drop?
that's not my sleeper,
I
but
think it dropped already.
No, I don't.
yeah, I think it drops either tomorrow or sometime this week.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. So in the wake of that, once those games got hot, several different open world games came out that people fell in love with, like Saints Row and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
One of those in particular is the franchise known as Mafia. Mafia.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, do not sleep on those games. And the reason why I say that is because if you have PlayStation, you got the PlayStation Now option on your PlayStation. They have Mafia. Actually, they have all 3 now. All 3 are available to download and play. I think the second one might be, but the first one definitely now, remastered, is available to play. The third one is available to play, and the second one. Now, what's so crazy about all 3 of these games is that the third one don't really have much to do with the first 2, but the first one is like, I think in like the 1920s, I want to say, or something like that, and the second one's like in the 30s or 40s, and the second one just kind of, it's such a weird time fuck, because the second one is just like, it comes in between the first one somehow. But anyway, really good open world games. You basically playing as a person who works their way up in the ranks of the mafia, and you start making bread, and you can get cool clothes and all types of other stuff. The coolest thing about the second one is that you can get the cars that were in the first and third one. So you're in the 1940s driving with a car that came out in like the 70s. So the horsepower is insane. And it's just flying through beating the cops. And the cops are like, we don't know what that is. So you're just flying. And I was just sitting there like, why did they bring the cars from the third game in here? This is insane. But you can do it in the third one too. But they're great games. If you need a quick fix from the fact that you don't have the Grand Theft Auto games or you're waiting for them, those are 3 games that you can get for low prices, and they're really good. So there's 3 of them. 3 of them. You can get them. They're all good. But don't sleep on the Mafia franchise. Really, really good stuff. Anyway, we will turn our attentions over to Ant McGee because he has himself a sleeper pick.
Yes. My sleeper pick of this episode is, it really means a lot to me actually, and it is a documentary that just came out called A Man Named Scott. And it is the documentary about Kid Cudi. The reason why, if Kid Cudi, as many people know who are really close to me, know that Kid Cudi has been my nigga for a minute. I have been on his wave from like back when he was on MySpace, and I didn't even realize. From this documentary, I found out things that I didn't realize. Like, I discovered Kid Cudi when he was releasing his first song, when he was unsigned and was doing it himself, and I had no idea. This was just a dude that I listened to, and I was really vibing with him, and I was like, yo, this guy is nice. He's gonna be like the next one. But He made this documentary and it explains everything. It explains Man on the Moon 2, all his him going to rehab, how much he influenced Kanye, how he was a big part of the Heartbreaks album, 808 Heartbreaks. He was a big part of that, and like it was just crazy, yo. If you're a Cudi fan, you definitely have to watch this documentary. I promise you, it explains like so much about him that you might have not known, things that you didn't like. You just wasn't really paying attention to, and then you're like, oh, that makes more sense now. Mm-hmm. And like, it was just a good documentary, man. I ended up watching it and finishing it, and being like, damn, yo, all those songs I listened to, they definitely hit different now that we're older. So I went back and I started listening to a lot of his music again, and Cudi's that dude, bro. There's a part of the documentary where he just talks about how he influenced, and this is true facts, he influenced the game 10 years ago through the internet, right? With no real label, with no one really signing him, right? Mm-hmm. To the point where now he said it, and now when he said it, I didn't really understand, but he's right. Now it's the point where, in order for you to even get a deal, a good rap deal, or a good, like a produce to make music, you have to be able to actually sing a little bit and be able to project your emotions. And back in the day before Cudi, they didn't do it. Rap wasn't like that. So he was just saying, like, like him and Kanye and all these dudes, they kind of influenced that to happen more into the system. And he's right, bro. Like, my man Cudi's first couple songs and albums that came out was straight up get high depressing music. Right? That's what people will say. That's what people were saying. But it wasn't really depressing though. If you listen to what he was saying real life shit. He was explaining what it's like for all those other people out there who was kind of invisible. You know what I'm saying? Like wasn't outside in the social world that way, or had like anxiety or whatever. Like he was just expressing it in such a way that it was relatable, and it was crazy, yo. And the documentary shows he like goes in depth. You find out like Shia LaBeouf is one of his mans, like a good one of his mans. And I as a fan, I never went that deep in his life, so I thought that was kind of cool. I'm like, damn, bro, Shia LaBeouf, like his mans, like they have stories they talk about in the documentary. They talk about stories of them running around London together while Cudi was doing concerts, and them just wilding out. And Shia LaBeouf was talking about how his like Cudi's mind just works different. Like my man is always on some like open-minded, mad, free shit. And that's what's up. So I thought it was a great documentary. I thought it made me understand an artist that is definitely one of my, if not my favorite artist of all time. He has to be my favorite. I can't really think of anyone. But I can listen to Cudi music any time of the day. But I thought it was good. And it's called A Man Called Scott, because that's his real name.
Man Called Scott.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. It just came out. It's a brand new documentary, and it's good, bro. Like it's even if you don't like his music, the documentary is just good because it's just a lot about life, and like the way they set it up, it just talks about like, his music. He even explains it. It's always been for his music's always been for everyone. So. It's just the documentary kind of leans towards that, and like how he's trying to project, like, yo, I'm here to help everyone that's in the dark, that's sad, all these type of things. Like he's here, he tries to like bring that out of people, and like he just goes through a lot, man. He talks about so much stuff, like going to rehab, and it was just so crazy, bro. And it's a good fucking documentary. So I suggest people to watch it. I told a couple of my friends to watch it, and almost all the people I told hit me back like, yo, bro, that shit was fire. And I was like, I'm telling you, that shit was some heat. That was a good documentary that I know people are going to skip over, but it is good. A Man Called Scott.
Okay.
On Amazon Prime.
A Man Called Scott on Amazon Prime. Pick up the Mafia games that are on multiple consoles, I believe just PlayStation, PC, and Xbox. And Faraway Paladin on the Crunchyroll.
The Crunchyroll,
which H-Sound is not. So, So we go cafe here.
He's like, what?
He's like, whoop, pretty whoop. So be on the lookout for that, and we will have our debut episode of the Facts or Fuck Outta Here segment on YouTube later this week as well. So please be on the lookout for that as well. Catch us on all social media at Nerdz in the Hood, NERDZINTHEHOOD. TikTok, we're remixing videos, we're playing some clips. YouTube, we have all our episodes on there, as well as Twitch, which we do Nerdz on the Sticks. Twitter, we're starting to get a little bit more energy with that, but not as much. And Instagram, which is our bread and butter right now, because I have a partner in crime. So normally I do a lot of the videos you've seen, like when animes use rap songs for their openings. But now I'm not alone, because Ant McGee has helped out. He, if you haven't seen, did the Jujutsu Kaisen / Pop Smoke mashup fusion, and it was pretty cool.
I did the Batman Robin one.
Did the Batman Robin one.
There's a couple. I got a couple up there. I feel like we got the same amount. Maybe because you made like 3 recently. Maybe just where it started wilding.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'm not in a competition to find out who got more.
The Baki one that you just did is fire.
Yeah, so my thing is just...
Yo, how many you made?
Why are you asking that?
How many you shared, yo?
Why are you asking that?
Listen, folks, we said it was a contest for Ashawn to get an Instagram. We didn't say it was a contest for him to actually use it. Yeah. So, you got to read between the lines sometimes, folks. Anyway.
It's fine print somewhere.
Fine print somewhere. But we kept our word. He got one. He just doesn't use it. So, be on the lookout for one day that he actually chooses to use it, because that would be a rarity. And anyway, me and Ann are doing the Nerdz in the Hood Instagram. We throwing up a lot of stuff. And yeah, keep checking us out, man. We're growing and moving every day going into this new year. So in the meantime, in between time, it's your boy Marv Lack.
You signing out.
And McGee.
And we are out of here, people. Nerdz in the Hood. Peace. We'll see you next week, y'all. We appreciate y'all.